Hello. Some of you may remember what day it is today. And for those who don't, I'm going to tell you. Today is the 1 year anniversary of when I lost my job to AI.
So I'm recording this on the 28th of April, and in 4 hours' time, it will be the 29th, which is the 1 year anniversary of when my job was replaced by AI. Since then, a lot has happened, and it's hard to believe that it's been a full year since I lost my job as a graphic designer, which I'd had for 6 years at that one company in particular, and then 2 years elsewhere, so 8 years total. And now I've officially been doing social and content creation for 6 months. Obviously, I went 6 months without a job as well. I made my viral video on the 3rd of May, so that's coming up soon as well, the 1 year anniversary of that. And that sparked all the changes in my life. One of the main reasons I have the current job I have is because of that video going viral and me kind of proving that I was able to obtain an audience and garner views, and keep many people interested in the story that ultimately was being created, that, my story. There was supposed to be more to it. I've already mentioned this before. That whole story was supposed to go on a lot longer than it did. I didn't really milk it as much as I should have. I think I made 5 or 6 videos on the topic and then gave up, really. But I had TV networks, radio networks, I had newspapers and magazines contacting me. I said yes to 2 of them, and ultimately they've just ghosted me after doing multiple interviews, calls, photo shoots. They just seemingly aren't publishing the interviews and articles, which is weird. But the main thing is I ended up with a new job. So yeah, it's weird to look back on it. I remember exactly how I felt. I was extremely worried and upset. There was a part of me that felt like I was going to be able to quickly get a new graphic design job, but that was early on. I remember saying I think I'll get a new design position in like a month or so. In the end, didn't end up getting one. The months passed. I got worried, scared. My bank account was very low. And ultimately, I think there's a couple of videos on the internet that have me crying in them because I was extremely frightened that I was going to have to start selling my possessions to pay for, my mortgage and things like that. And here we are today. I'm a full-time social media manager and content creator. I make YouTube and TikTok videos and post memes for a living in the easiest way, the simplest way possible. That's what I do. And I've made enough money to buy myself a brand new 50 series gaming PC that cost £2,275, along with upgrading my monitors, new keyboard, mouse, desk, wooden panels behind my setup. I've just spent like £200 on Lego. I've got new controllers, new lighting. That isn't a worry anymore, which is just like life is so much less stressful than what it was back then. It's crazy how things can change for the better so quickly. And I've said it before, but I'll say it again, in a really weird way. I'm glad it all happened. Obviously at the time I was not glad it happened, but there were multiple people that told me, everything happens for a reason. It will all be fine. And at the time I didn't believe them, but what they said is exactly what happened. It was down to the wire. Like, I had like 2 months of mortgage left, and then my bank account was going to hit 0, so it was squeaky bum time. But it happened 6 months or 5 months after I lost my job. Found a new one, completely new career path, and I am extremely glad because it's something I'm actually interested in. It is miles better than where I was before. I prefer the people where I work now. It's much closer to home. I'm saving money on transport. I'm making more money in terms of wage. And it doesn't even feel like work half the time because it's also a hobby. It's something I do outside of the workplace. So, you know, I go into work, make videos, take photography, do, you know, pictures of gaming PCs and laptops and hardware, etc., make videos on them, get home and make gaming videos and gaming news. And now I've also started to slowly incorporate PC gaming and lifestyle shots, etc., into my own content. It's not perfect. There are stuff that I would like to change about the role, and I will be having a meeting at some point, I imagine, with my manager about that. I would like to do more off-site videos. It's going to cost a bit of money, I think, and require more time. But I think for the 6 months I've been there, we've done a pretty good job. I mean, like, some weeks we're pulling in 100,000 views. And some months I'm doing like 1.5 million impressions on social media, which is not bad at all. And I have no budget. So, like, basically, yeah, going forward, some things I want to change is I want actual goals to be set in terms of metrics. And I would like to have some budget to help me achieve those goals. And start doing more off-site things rather than just doing time-lapse builds, photography in our lifestyle room and basically white studio photo room. You know, videos on pre-built PCs, telling people we've got sales and discounts and giveaways and stuff like that. I want to start creating possibly even longer form content about gaming PCs and hardware and stuff. So we'll see where the role goes. But yeah, I'm very enthusiastic about it. I want to do more, and hopefully we can. Yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah, I have not spoken to anyone who I used to work with at all. Like, those, none of them are in my life at all. A couple of them reacted to my LinkedIn post about getting a new job, and that's basically it. Like, I have no communication with them. I don't know how they are doing. I haven't really taken an interest in looking at what the company is doing. Like, I looked maybe once or twice in the past year. I don't think they're doing too well, which is good for me. So yeah, it's nice to see that I'm doing much better than what I would be if I was still working for them, you know. I think multiple people that work there have left. I've seen that some have started their own businesses or doing freelance work. So yeah, while I was working at the company, this is a whole different topic I could get into for so long, and I might have already spoken about it. But while I was working there, I used to say so often that things were going wrong, that people were being micromanaged, money was being spent in the wrong place, the product was crap and needed to be improved, that competitors were better, and my voice was never heard. And ultimately, people started facing redundancy, and corners were cut, and, you know, it's nice to see that, you know, it sounds harsh, but it's nice to see that company started to crumble a bit after I left, and that basically I was right. So yeah, and above all, it's nice to see that I proved everyone wrong. I had tons of supporters. I mean, I literally gained like 17,000 subscribers in 3 weeks, and I'm very thankful for everyone, to everyone that was supporting, the people that were watching the videos. I mean, the ad revenue I gained throughout a couple of months was enough to pay for bills and the mortgage and food and etc. So, like, this YouTube channel really helped me out during that time. But it is so satisfying to, like, look back at reaction videos that were done on me. I remember this, I can't even know what their channel name is, but it's like the Shad guy or whatever he was called. I don't pay attention to him. But, you know, him and a couple of the people, Asmund Gold, whatever, did videos on me about how I was, like, doomed and whatever. And how, like, some people thought I was lying about the whole situation and just stupid stuff. it's just nice to look back on it and be like, ha, I do content creation for a job now. Like, who's laughing now? So yeah, it's nice to win, basically. So yeah, all right. Thanks for watching this video. And who knows? Maybe we'll make it like an annual thing to talk about the time I lost my job to AI. Who knows? I wonder what the next big event will be. Like, what's my next like viral video? We'll have to wait and see. It's all right. Hopefully, it's not being replaced again. No, it shouldn't be. I'm pretty sure the company I work for now has told me that they don't agree with AI basically in the workplace. Besides using like ChatGPT for idea generation and Photoshop's GenFill for covering up scratch marks on a desk and little things like that. You know, I do that stuff. But above that, yeah, don't think it'll be used. So that's reassuring. All right, thanks for watching this video. See you in the next one. Goodbye. Also, I'm working on that video game again called Cross Planet, the third-person PvP and now also PvE shooter. So if anyone is interested in wishlisting a new game, that would be much appreciated. So yeah, just go to Steam, search for Cross Planet, and it'll be there. We are currently at, I think, 5,300 wishlists. So, yep, the more the merrier. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.